Today we're going to read Drive Through Florida, and we're going to learn about the fruits of Florida, but then also some of Florida itself and some geography in this lesson. And I'd like to thank the Florida Agriculture in the Classroom for giving me the opportunity to share this book with you. So Drive Through Florida Fruits. Hello, fruit-loving friends. It's time for our next adventure with Ole Red. During this trip, we will visit Florida's orchards, vineyards, and groves to learn about one of our favorite food groups, fruit. Ready to go? Then let's get started. So this is Ole Red, a little pickup truck. And we are going to drive through Florida fruit and learn about mangoes, avocados, carambolas, oranges, grapefruits, tangerines, peaches, watermelons, cantaloupes, strawberries, blueberries, grapes, olives, and pecans. I'm getting hungry. So we're going to start down here at the tip of Florida in Dade County, and we're going to make a trip all the way through the state up here and then back to here. So there's the map of the trip we're going to take together today. So the first fruit is mangoes. Let's visit a world of tropical fruits on the southern tip of Florida. In the Redland area of Miami-Dade County, mangoes thrive in the warmest tropical conditions. Mango trees can grow up to 100 feet tall. The fruit hangs on branches by a long stem. They look like huge red, yellow, and orange Christmas tree ornaments. So here you can see mangoes and how they grow. Fun facts: mango bark, leaves, skin, and pits are used in folk remedies. Mangoes are related to cashews and pistachios, and mangoes were first grown in India over 5,000 years ago. Mangoes are one of the most popular fruits in the world and one of the tastiest. They are ready to eat when they're soft to the touch. In Latin America, you can buy them on sticks from street vendors, and you can try them in salsa or in smoothies. I like smoothies. So they say delicious mango smoothie, and then Southern Florida Mango Festival picture down here. The next one is avocados. Let's stay in Miami-Dade to learn about avocados and carambolas. So avocados are not giant pears, but they look like them. They can weigh up to 5 pounds each and grow to be over a foot long. They grow on trees that can be as tall as 65 feet tall. Avocados have a nutty taste and are yummy in salads and sandwiches or as guacamole for tacos. I like avocados. Here's some pictures of how avocados grow. Carambolas. Have you ever eaten a star? That's what a carambola looks like when they're sliced and why they are sometimes called star fruit. When this fruit is hanging on a tree, it looks like a golden lantern. Carambolas were brought to America from Asia, and farmers have been growing them in South Florida for about 100 years. This unusual fruit would make any lunch an all-star meal. So some fun facts. Avocados have more protein than any other fruit. Avocados were once called alligator pears. Avocados were brought to Florida from the West Indies. The entire carambola fruit is edible: the flower, skin, flesh, and seeds. The Golden Star carambola was developed in Homestead, Florida. So here's some pictures of carambola fruits. Oranges. Did you know that Florida grows more citrus fruit than any other state in America? Let's travel to Hendry County to learn about oranges. Citrus fruit includes oranges, grapefruits, tangerines, lemons, and limes. These fruits grow on large trees and are harvested by climbing long ladders. When people think of Florida, they often think of oranges. That's because we grow more oranges than any other citrus crop. Some people think Florida oranges are juicier than other oranges. 90% of our oranges are used to make orange juice. So some fun facts. The orange originated in Southeast Asia. The orange blossom is the state flower of Florida. The orange is the state fruit, and there are several varieties of oranges with their own flavors. Here are 2 pages all about oranges. Next is grapefruit. Now come with me to our grapefruit groves in the sandy soils of St. Lucia and Indian River counties. No, these are not grapes, but they grow in clusters like grapes, which is how they got their name, grapefruit. Grapefruit are much larger than oranges and have a sweet, tangy flavor. People all over the world know how healthy they are for you, which is why so many are shipped to Europe and Asia. So that is grapefruit. Next we have tangerines. Farmers in Polk County grow lots of tangerines. Let's take a short drive to try some. Tangerines are a great snack to take with you to school because they have their own package. They are smaller than oranges, easy to peel, and divide into sections. They don't make much of a mess and are so sweet to eat. In recent years, a disease called citrus greening has destroyed many citrus trees in Florida. This disease is caused by a bacteria which is spread by a tiny insect called a psyllid. Scientists are working hard to find a solution for greening by growing trees that can fight the disease and by developing ways to kill the bacteria. So some fun facts. The first grapefruit grove was planted in 1823 near Tampa, Florida. The word tangerine comes from Tangier, a shipping port in Morocco. Tangerines are available in the fall and winter, and tangerine oil is used in many food products. So here is tangerines. Peaches. Let's stay in Polk County because that's where the most peaches are grown. Farmers are always searching for new crops that can grow in Florida. Scientists have helped farmers develop a peach that is just right for our warm weather. So here you can see a peach flower, a peach orchard, and baby peaches, which is basically a flower. So Florida peaches are smaller than other peaches and are very sweet, which is why they make a great snack or dessert. Peaches need a certain amount of cold weather to ripen properly. These are called chill hours, but you can chill while eating peach cobbler, peach pie, or just peaches and cream. So you can see here are peaches after it freezes, and some plants, and a peach cobbler, and some peaches in the packing plant. Some fun facts about peaches. Peaches, like nectarines, are called a stone fruit because of their large pit. Florida has about 1,400 acres of peaches. Peach trees are thinned each year to encourage new blooms. And Florida peaches are the first to ripen in the United States because of the warm weather. So these 2 pages are all about peaches. Watermelon. We're moving down the road to Charlotte County. Farmers here grow our largest fruit. Everyone loves watermelon in the summer, and thanks to Florida farmers, you can enjoy this delicious fruit all year. Here in Florida, we grow winter watermelons. No other state can do this. Have you heard of a seedless watermelon? Actually, these melons do contain what are called seed coats. Scientists have made sure that they will not grow big and hard. Seedless or seeded Florida watermelons cool you down when you are playing or working and taste great at the same time. So here's watermelon and someone enjoying watermelon in the picture. On this page, we have cantaloupe. So now let's zip to Hillsborough County and learn about cantaloupes. Cantaloupes, like other melons, are related to pumpkins, squash, and cucumbers. They are part of the muskmelon family, which is why they have a sweet, fragrant flavor. They grow on vines and need lots of room on the ground to spread out. They can weigh from 1 to 11 pounds. When the vine separates from the fruit, it is ready to pick. You can actually smell a cantaloupe to tell if it's ripe inside. When it smells sweet, it's ready to eat. Fun facts. The first recorded watermelon harvest occurred nearly 5,000 years ago in Egypt. Watermelon is 92% water. Early explorers used watermelons as canteens. There are 7 watermelon festivals in Florida, and the name cantaloupe comes from Cantaloupe, Italy, where it was grown in the 1700s. And here is a page all about cantaloupes. Strawberries. We're staying in Hillsborough County to learn about strawberries. Florida farmers grow strawberries all winter long, December through April, when much of the rest of the country is covered with snow. These berries are an easy to prepare, healthy snack. Just wash and eat them. They don't even need to be refrigerated. Strawberries are the only fruit that have seeds on the outside. Lots of them. Some fun facts. Plant City is the winter strawberry capital of the world. There are 200 tiny seeds on a strawberry. They're actually called achenes. The American colonists invented strawberry shortcake. Strawberries must be picked at full ripeness. They cannot ripen once they're picked. So here's 2 pages all about strawberries, one of my favorite fruits. Blueberries. Alachua County is a great place to find blueberries. Let's go pick some. Pretty little blueberries are so healthy, they are sometimes called a superfood. They are good for your eyes, hearing, and help to prevent many diseases. Blueberries grow on bushes that can reach up to 6 feet tall, producing fruit between March and May. You can buy blueberries in the grocery store, or you can pick them yourself if there's a U-Pick farm close by. It's lots of fun. So some fun facts about blueberries. Florida blueberries are high bush blueberries. Low bush varieties are wild varieties. July is National Blueberry Month, and blueberries were added to the White House garden in 2011. It's another one of my favorite fruits, and I got to pick some wild blueberries as well as some from a farm when I've been traveling to different places. They're delicious. Grapes. Let's drive to the panhandle of Florida where there are lots of grapes on the vine in Walton County. When European settlers came to the New World, they found grapes growing in the wild. These round, large grapes grew all along Florida's east coast down to the middle of the state. The varieties we grow today are similar to those native grapes. We refer to these native grapes as muscadines. Florida grapes are rounder, larger, and thicker skinned than those that you commonly see in grocery stores, but they are delicious. Grapes need trellises to wind their vines around and fertile soil to grow, but they are very tolerant of insects and disease. I grew up in California in an area where there are a lot of grapes too. And on this page, we're going to drive to Gilchrist County where farmers are planting olive trees. Some farmers are trying new crops. Olives are one of those new crops. Olives come from the Mediterranean, and that's why you will always find olives on a Greek salad. Some areas of Florida have similar growing conditions to the Mediterranean: sandy soils, lots of sun, and ample rain. Olives aren't eaten fresh. They need to be cured first. Olives are a new crop to Florida, and farmers have a lot to learn. But so far, so good for our olive crop. Florida even has 2 new olive mills. The olives are pressed to squeeze out their oil in the olive mills. Olive oil is used for cooking, so let's harvest those olives. So some fun facts. Scuppernong is the type of the muscadine grape and it comes in a variety of colors. Florida grapes are used to make jellies and wines or can be eaten fresh. Americans use 80 million gallons of olive oil each year. The first olive trees may have been planted in Pensacola by Spanish settlers. So this is a page all about olives. We'll end our trip in Alachua County, where lots of pecans are grown. So pecans or pecans, depends on where you're from, of how you pronounce that word. So I'm going to say pecans grow best in North Florida where it gets cold. Pecan trees grow more than 70 feet tall and need plenty of space between trees, about 60 feet. These trees are deciduous, which means they drop all their leaves during the winter. A pecan tree does not produce nuts until it's at least 6 years old. That's a long time to wait for a pecan pie. So some fun facts. Pecans are native to the United States. Florida grows about 8,500 acres of pecan trees. In the 1700s, pecans were used for barter by Native American Indians and fur traders. So they traded pecans with one another. So long. Well, we have traveled our state from south to north to learn all about Florida's fruit. As you can see, it's so easy to eat. You can enjoy fruit for breakfast, snacks, desserts, and so much more. Be sure to look for fresh from Florida fruit at your school, at the local grocery store, a U-Pick, and happy eating. And this page has a table that says some nutrition and what the timing of availability of those fruits that we just learned about. So I'm just going to show you that page. So if you want to know what season your favorite fruit grows in, you can see that in the column there. And also all the vitamins and how good it is for you. And then the last page, there's some definitions that we used during our reading. So bacteria is a group of very small, usually one-celled living things that often cause disease. Cured, to process or preserve by various methods such as salting, drying, smoking, aging, or fermentation. Deciduous, having leaves that fall off every year at a particular season, usually winter. Grove, a small group of trees that often produce fruit or nuts. Mediterranean, of or relating to the Mediterranean Sea or to the lands that surround it. Native, a plant originally grown in a particular place or country. Olive mill is a machine that grinds olives and makes them into a paste to remove the oil. Orchard, a place where people grow fruit trees. Ornament, a small fancy object that is put on something else to make it look better. Psyllid is a small insect that lives on plant juices and can be a pest of fruits and vegetables. Trellis is a frame with long pieces of wood that cross each other that is used to support for climbing plants. U-Pick, a type of farm that allows visitors to handpick their own fresh fruits and vegetables. And a vineyard is a field where grapes are grown. And so there are the definitions that we use throughout the book. And again, I'd just like to thank Florida Agriculture in the Classroom for letting me read Drive Through Florida Fruit with you today. And so hopefully you've learned about some nutritious and delicious fruits. And if there are some on here that maybe you haven't tried, next time you go to the grocery store, maybe pick one of those up and try something new. I might do that. I've had carambola, but not for a long time, so I might have to pick up a star fruit the next time I'm there. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye.